Amazing how young the women's field is.
And dropping in a different position than pretty much everyone else. And kicking it off on that step up, going for the varial heel. See, this is where you need to stay composed. And you can hear the crowd there getting behind her like, it's not over, get back up, get back in there. We know you've got some seriously good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you could see, you know, a skater like Naja takes a fall and then just does the most amazing run. You got to not get phased on the fall.
Yeah, Liv getting well back into the mix, rolling in, getting that speed up for the kick flip.
Oh, hanging on to that nose grind.
Bit of a touch. And you know, with that panel of judges, they're going to be like, no, we're going to class that as a 50-50.
Yeah.
You know, if your truck touches one trick, so they could say, hey, I'm going to go back and do that better. So you might see that later in the competition or maybe in finals.
There's a front board.
Yeah. Emily out of Brazil. I was impressed with Kemily yesterday, absolutely smashing it during practice, linking together some really long, good lines.
Yeah, we talked about the Japanese talent. There is a ton of Brazilian talent out here as well. Nice 5-0 grind.
5-0, yeah, looking good. I think sometimes it's about that composure and not letting anybody get into your head as well. Like, okay, I've seen 3 solid runs. The fourth one was a solid run apart from the last trick.
Just at the end.
That could play with your mind a little bit.
Nice back lip. Yeah, the obstacles out here are fairly mellow, but I think that's good. It really pulls out the creativity and the difficulty.
Over the driveway, I thought someone would have definitely hit that, but not so far. So Kemily back in, feeble grind, stamping that. Up next, front side board slide.
We saw a lot of people bail, getting shot into the ground on that trick. It's normally a make.
Pop shove it. Lovely front foot catch on that pop shove it. And Nanaka was one of the skaters that stood out in practice yesterday. And in our qualifiers, definitely earned that spot.
Oh, the pop shove at 50. That was so sick. She almost didn't get the rotation to land on both trucks there.
Loving the way she got her board back round to the right way then as well, did a rock and just pirouetted round into a disaster. So last trick just on the buzzer.
Oh, yeah.
Stand up front side. Nanaka Fujisawa from Japan, trick attempt number 1.
Ooh,
knocked us out. And when I was looking at it, I stood parallel to it earlier, and it looks kind of steep, but it looks. Dropping in for run number 1, 45 seconds on the clock, hitting up that long rail with a big front blunt. Team Japan loving those front blunts.
Nice back tail. Nice solid kickflip.
Yeah, caught that really well. Cruising back across to that driveway with a gap out to board slide. Seems to be flavor of the month that at the moment.
Like we said, hopefully they're all staying on, getting a good first run score, and we're going to see some more difficult tricks as the competition moves forward.
Yeah. Lovely backside lip slide now coming back into the big section. Front feeble.
I think that's the first fall we've seen.
Yeah. So trick number 1 for Miyu. Going the same way, a little bit higher in the pack. You've got the luxury of watching everyone else skate, and you can also see what the judges are rewarding. The trick section looks like we're good to go. Course manager Marco letting them know. And here we go. Starting it off with a big frontside lip slide. That's a good way to start your first run, Chris.
Yeah, that was great. Nice pop, controlled. Kick flip up. Front blunt on the bump to bar. That was nice.
Looking really, really solid out there and composed. Coming back for the second hit of the rail and a front feeble. We see the double fist bump there. Yes, got it done.
We talked
on
about
to the
it.
Next thing.
That is a scary trick on that obstacle.
10 seconds remaining on the big heel flip. Not many people out there doing
that's
those heel
the first
flips.
heel flip we've seen bump to bump there.
From 50-50, checking the time there. It's going to have to be quick. No, this one's after time. It's 5 trick attempts anywhere on the course. And this is trick attempt 1 of 5 for AOE and kick. So check out this back foot, locking it in, pointing the toe down. The front foot barely on the board there. It's been great watching Kate's journey.
Doing it for the Netherlands.
Yeah, first saw her skate in China, I believe, about 5 or 6 years ago. And she's gone from strength to strength. Oh! Hanging on! Wow! Getting that done.
Board slide, shove it out. You do not see many people do that trick.
Yeah, but it's getting that back truck over the rail. I hope we see a replay of that one.
Ooh, nice half cap nose, too. Like her trick selection.
You got 10 seconds.
Crooked grind.
There we go. Hanging on.
I think there might be some first run nerves, maybe.
All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Last trick here. Oh,
gap out,
right
no
at the
slide on the
buzzer.
buzzer. Yeah. So coming in backside to the rail. Starting it off with a feeble grind.
We'll take it. A lot of room for improvement.
So coming up backside, that's your back towards the rail, locking in.
Yeah, back foot
truck.
came off a little bit, didn't quite get the pop. But
as well. Here we go.
Pressure's on.
Spinning it round, coming in fakie. So half cab, no slide.
Ooh,
2 steps.
That.
So coming up fakie, which is backwards.
Slow-mo
into the nose slide, 270 out. Really good on that as well. Some people can land a bit 90.
Yeah, coming out of France, and you hear the European support with the crowd. Nice front board.
Yeah, we're in the French-speaking area of Switzerland. Everyone getting really behind Lucy and stamping that board slide down the big rail. You can kind of see how scary that thing was from that shot.
Oh, yeah. Nice Smith grind there. Solid kickflip.
And I mean, this is what will stand certain skaters apart from others, the ones that squeeze in a trick on nearly every obstacle. So just doing the frontside Smith grind could bump your score up to beat someone else by 0.2 of a point. You know?
I always say it counts to do a cool quarter pipe trick here and there.
3 as we take it over to Lucy. Trick number 1. Getting it up with the rail. There's the board slide.
100%.
Yeah, solid board slide. Pretty. So it's currently on that 40.28 and 63.52. Oh,
nice.
Real styling. Up next.
Yeah, sitting on a couple 60s. She definitely needs something big here. Front feeble.
All
right.
Made that looks. So you see coming up, front side to the rail, locking it in with that back foot.
She's stoked.
Pushing the progression. So Wenhui, Zoe Zheng dropping in for run number 1, starting off with a lovely kickflip.
Yeah, coming out of China. Nice lip slide there. Hustling.
Yeah, AKA the Beast. You can see why, just handling that frontside 50-50 like it was nothing.
Yeah, I love when you see competitors run with their board, just like, I'm getting this trick in. Nice backside tail slide.
Tail, yeah, solid.
Like I was saying with those vertical slats, you really have to be on top of your board on tricks.
Stepping out to the front side nose grind made that look so easy. Time for one last trick. She got there a bit soon, I think, Chris. For that rail, they're going to say, okay, I'm up in the 80s. If I do that, cool, that's where I'll start. Zoe stamping down on my board.
Nice clearance there.
Landing bolts on that. Both feet. For sure. So Wenhui Zheng, trick attempt 4 or 5.
Ooh,
there's the salad
there's
grind.
a salad grind.
So you can see here coming in front side.
Yeah, it's such a subtle trick, you know. You can mistake it for a 5-0. But the way you stand on the truck, see that wheel catching on there, you gotta be really on top of it for addressing.
We got Rose Sweatsuit.
Yeah, and you know, when she's on it, she is so on it, and dare I say, pretty much unbeatable out there.
Nice combination there.
Yeah, back-to-back tricks from Rose so far. There's the heel flip.
I like how she's hitting 2 obstacles as she goes across the course, but fail there. Gotta recover. She's got the experience.
Yeah, wasted no time jumping back on the board to get back into that high section. Cruising down those banks, gapping out to front 50-50.
Ah, I think she almost went for a Smith, but hey, we'll take it. It was a make.
Coming back on that step up to ledge, lovely crooked grind. You can hear the concrete creaking then under the truck. Maybe that. Dropping in up on that quarter pipe, coming into the handrail again. Frontside Smith grind.
Smith grind. Nice.
Whoa!
Yes.
Rose coming. Looking focused right now from the Netherlands. We got Rose dropping in for trick attempt 4 or 5. Whoa,
there it is.
Solid.
Amazing. Look at this. Boom.
Great. So stoked seeing that passion come out.
Look at the focus there. Caught it just right before hitting that front board on the last foot or 2 of the rail.
Wow. Let's see where that lands.
For Pamela Rosa.
One of the fiercest competitors in the game.
Starting off like we saw before. Yeah. Ollie out. Frontside lip slide. Looking to lock this backside 5-0 in this time. Yep,
there we go.
And she does.
I thought maybe that was purposeful on the crossover to the other side, but maybe it wasn't.
Coming back into the 9 stair. Frontside Smith grind.
Solid.
15 seconds, turning it around with a 50-50, getting those powerful pushes in to get it back to the bump to rail. Big spin frontside, boardside fakie.
Again.
Wow. This is the run she wanted originally. It's time for one last trick. This is going to be on the buzzer.
Oh, yes.
Rosa. Here comes that speed that she's known for.
Ooh, gap to Smith.
From Smith.
Okay.
So check this out. Pops off of the driveway, but lands really high up on the rail. Starting right in the back to get that run up and keep that speed going. Coming into the rail, backside Smith grind, making sure she got it done that time. As we move on to run number 1 for Coco Yoshizawa. Starting it off with a big frontside 50-50 and starting in a different place on the course, Chris.
Yeah, nice back tail there. Only 13 years old. Bump to 50. Control.
A lot of the other skaters know that if you can hit that rail twice, you're going to push those scores up into the higher levels.
Nice
Having
front
said
flat.
that, this is looking like a great run so far. So rolling back.
Coco, one of those Japanese competitors we mentioned. Woo! Gap to back lip.
That was really, really well done though, Chris.
Oh, the tray flip.
Coco Yoshizawa, trick number 1 of 5, coming into the handrail, backside lip
Nice
slide.
back lip.
It's hard to come back when you haven't been able to make something. But let's see this big spin front board
There
slide.
it is.
So here we go, big spin frontside board slide.
She's like, wow, I got that.
Quite a deep slide on that as well, getting about half the rail in. Come on, Coco.
Get it, Coco.
You can do this. Switching it up and hitting that big ledge, going for the nose slide.
Huh.
Okay. Flip really shocked the judges like it did us. But someone who can shock the judges is definitely this young lady here, Momiji Nishia.
Momiji is so controlled and powerful. She's such an amazing skateboarder.
And our Olympic
Not surprising,
gold
she's
medalist.
our current leader.
Wow, look at the pop out of that. We know she's got the nollie heel out of that as well, Chris.
Yes.
We were watching practice earlier and she did it
Salad
every
grind.
day.
Gold
So
medalist.
this is interesting.
Yes, gold medalist from 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo.
What's interesting for me is that Momiji's doing tricks that people were struggling with in the best trick section.
True.
In her run.
Yeah,
that
she's
shows
got that
how
crooked
good she is.
grind. I think it's nollie heel flip out every single time.
Second hit on the rail, back lip, like it was absolutely. The qualifying.
Yeah, we're taking that top 8. Whoa. Wow, backside not seen yet.
So here you go, look, just over tweaking it. And it perfect execution. Look good doing it as well. Momiji Nishia dropping in for trick number 2. Oh, and she said, you know what?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
look
you
at
can
the catch
over pop that real easy.
Whoa, you saw the toe holding the board on, and then as she came out, front foot off, but repositioned to land perfectly.
And you can see she's positioned almost to lock into a hurricane grind.
And I mean, it's worth mentioning, it's not that long ago that that would have been the end of it.
Yeah, Funa, one of those 5 Japanese skaters we mentioned in this heat.
Starting off with that solid backside lip slide again, straight into a heel flip. She's got a great heel flip.
Nice from the board side.
It's good to see like that quick frontside tail slide, not expending too much energy.
Yeah,
just running.
Came out
over
early, but
platform.
hey, we'll take it. Nice front lip there.
So hit the rail section twice already. Still 10 seconds on the clock, pretty much.
Ooh, there's that frontside crooked grind. She pops out a little early, which almost makes it more difficult.
Not quite getting the speed there to get the heel flip. Failure. And then you overcome it.
Amen to that.
There you go.
There it is.
Boom. Here we go. Front
Boom.
crook.
So
it looked like she got her back leg round a little bit further, and that maybe held it in.
Yeah,
you know, the front,
good pinch there.
Yeah, the pinch was good, but the back foot maybe came. Needs to get the next two tricks in. Let's see it. Oh, lovely backside.
Yeah, there we see she's going just over a nose grind into an over crooks there. Super sick. Yes.
So Paige dropping in for run number 1. Kicking off with a lovely backside 50-50.
Yeah, our only USA competitor.
Yeah, I mean, throughout history, we've always seen US skaters, certainly in semi-finals, but things are changing up out here in Lausanne.
Nice Smith grind. See that backside disaster. Paige, only 15 years old. It's amazing.
Whoa,
wow,
hanging on to that front 50.
Sounds switch front 50. I could be wrong. Let's see.
Yeah, the back truck was trying to come off, but composing and coming back.
Grind. Coming out of Tempe, Arizona. Shout out to the Cowtown crew.
Whoa! Again, the switch flip done afterwards.
Yeah, 5 best trick attempts. That's plenty.
So here's Paige, straight in, solid front. Is that, you know, a heavy burden to have on your shoulders, but looking at that frontside feeble, Chris, she's taking it all in her stride. Then that's a fail.
It's a deduction.
Yeah. Oh, coming in, switch, front board.
Wow. Paige high.
Check out this replay. Cruising up, getting the shoulder round, but not too far to be able to bring it back out forward.
Totally controlled.
Yeah. Trick attempt 3 of 5. Drop it in regular this time.
Going for
position. Check that out.
Boom.
Dipping
right
it
on
down.
top.
Almost looked like it was going to over rotate, but so Yumika, all smiles there, saying she's ready to go. This is it. Women's semi-final, heat number 1. Starting
in
at
it.
45 seconds and kicking it off lovely with a front blunt slide there, Chris.
That was nice and locked in. Solid kickflip. Yeah, she's only 16 years old. Placed 3rd in Rome just recently. Nice frontside feeble. That's a scary trick on that obstacle.
Yeah, pointing that front toe, taking it all the way to the end. And I mean, that your board wants to flip over on that if you don't get your feet in the right place, but that was perfect. So last few seconds of run number 1 of 2. Getting off that bump to ledge that we were saying about.
I like that obstacle. Solid.
So Yumika back in. Trick 3 of 5.
There's
we go.
He's
top 10, and they're 6 skaters from Japan. So they're all scrabbling away to get every point. And we're heat for attempt number 4, and like we said, we're seeing that leaderboard shuffle around like a pack of cards right now. Kickflip front board first go is high risk, but with that high risk is high reward, and that was really well done. Landed bolts on it as well.
Yeah, not to be a downer, but she's got 2 zeros for the run section, so it's going to be a tough battle.
So this is last trick attempt, so back to the top of heat with Yumika Oda from feeble. Yumika is going. Having said that, knowing who's coming up in heat number 2, you've got to try as hard as you can sometimes.
I would say that a frontside feeble is just so much more difficult than a backside feeble. About a decade ago, and here she is seriously handling competition. She's one of the top competitors in the game. Nice backside lip slide there.
Yeah, that's a way to kick it off, and just look how chilled she is. And one thing that I love about Raisa's skating is that she smiles all the time through it, because she genuinely is having the best time.
Yeah, nice front blunt there. Isa really moving through this run well so far. It's a gap to lip.
That looked like it was nothing for her, because I think it pretty much wasn't, right?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. She's been in our, you know, in our brain since that Instagram clip. She's only 15 years old and almost feels like a veteran, just how well she does in competition. Nice front feeble there. Position on your front board is kind of trickier at times.
So first trick for Aisa, going front blunt, standing the landing down.
When we talked to Cordano Russell about that obstacle, he said, you know, it's pretty tricky because it's a bouncy landing, and your board has a tendency to bounce a bit.
Aisa Leal coming in backside to the rail. We're going to see it this time, backside
there it is.
line. Of 5 for Aisa Leal. Currently in that third place.
Oh!
Kickflip front board. So there's the kickflip front board.
You know, she's got such good pop. She hits like the last 2 feet of the rail.
Yeah, and
Women's we didn't see in the men's.
Yeah,
so.
And here is our results. Stoked to see Rose making the cuts. Followed up closely by Pamela Rosa. Funa Nakayama in the middle of the heat there. And then remaining in their positions that they qualified are Paige Hine, Yamika Oda, and Raisa Leal still out there. Gutted that Zoe Wenhui Zheng didn't quite make it, and Lucy as well. They were sitting quite comfortably, but just couldn't quite hold on to their positions to get through to the finals.